Madden 17. Sorry. My mind went fucking blankless.
A nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, and we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And you get a look at the defense. It was the top scoring defense in the entire NFL. They look pretty good against Pittsburgh. They'll be playing in another Super Bowl. How do they do it? Because they don't have household names at every position.
And that's a great point and a great question, because when you go out and talk to the average fan, name 10 guys, name 5 guys on the New England defense.
Really? Maybe you watched it that night you were drinking.
They're often hard-pressed to do it, but picking up Kyle Van Noy mid-season and turning him into a cover guy and doing a nice job, and he punched one free in the AFC Championship game. And take a look at Alan Branch holding down the middle against the Pittsburgh run defense. They may not be household names, but they know how to coach them up, and they know how to plug them into the right places.
That's right. If it's a game of chess, the Patriots always move the right pieces.
Let's make this one simple.
What's up?
What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards in.
Lika! Okay. Alright, good.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And
your mom's not here. I'm here.
Already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
You bitch!
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much.
He's doing something.
Your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
You would have been a fucking nuisance for him.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got it with the 15. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there for New England. 6 61 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, ready for one?
Brady gives now to Blount. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. They'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's second and goal from the 10. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's fourth down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To throw is Brady. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet, do a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Ryan on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. On third down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 84 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it...
Now, Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he floats one there, incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And he's got Bennett. 27 yards on the game there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's caught by Bennett. Touchdown, Patriots. Martellus Bennett, 32 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
And the lead is down to 4. So the drive... there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Oh, kicking that.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The D for the Pats, the Patriots heading back onto the field now. They were picked apart really on that last drive through the air. Now 2 touchdowns against some of the passing variety here in this first half.
And momentum totally going against them right now. One way to shift it, a big sack or some sort of a takeaway. They've got to find a way to get back in balance in this game, because right now they're under siege.
Yeah, they're a little bit shaken. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictators just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if the guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But Right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
What is happening?
Play clock winding down. On 1st down, Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that's good for New England 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. Throwing one incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman. 3rd down here. Yards to go on 3rd. They come out here in the eye.
Back in the fucking ball, dipshit.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wins throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Garoppolo now. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, Brandon, before we break this game down any farther, I've got to talk about Tom Brady. He's going for his 5th Super Bowl title. I think Bradshaw has 4, right? Montana has 4. Brady wants to be the only quarterback with 5 Super Bowl titles.
Won his first one back in 2002, trying to get number 5 in 2017. You think if he gets it, that he puts all the rings on at the same time?
For a definite photo shoot that'll go up in New England everywhere, no doubt about it.
I mean out in public, just for fun.
Why not? Hey, he'd be Tom Brady with 5 Super Bowl championships.
And Brady's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And before the Falcons take over on offense, a stat that is definitely worth mentioning. They have scored this year 540 points, tied for 8th all-time in league history. But my question to you, if you had to pick one key for this offense to be successful against New England, what do you think that would be?
Offensive line. And I know that's not a very sexy thing to talk about, but the rebuild of the Falcons' offensive line over the last 2 to 3 seasons has put them in a position to where they are in a Super Bowl. Because that offensive line allows all that great talent at the skill positions absolutely flourish. The front office and the head coach, a tremendous collaboration of rebuilding that roster.
All right, come on. Grip the fucking ball. Get the fucking area.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Brady will try again on second down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Brady gives this one to Lewis. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And for Lewis, what impact do you expect him to have in the Super Bowl? How do you see New England using him against Atlanta? Because you know they have Blunt, but Lewis and White as well. What's the role?
As you know, in our experiences, talking with coaches, we always talk about offense-defense matchups, and eventually the coach is going to say, don't forget, the third part of the game, special teams. I think that's where Dion Lewis can make his biggest impact. Remember the kick return for a touchdown against Houston in the divisional round. Let's see where it goes from there. But I think ultimately, kick return ability, helping his team with field position, could be the biggest impact he has on the game.
He'll certainly be hoping to relive some of that magic from that Houston game. 3 touchdowns for Lewis. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that.
And have a
profound effect on this game.
Calm down. There we go. I just want to run.
Blunt, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on first down is Brady. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he pushed it.